What's going on, guys? Hope you all are having a fantastic holiday break. New Year coming up here. We're going to be creating some new design drops that we're going to be launching for our customers. These are going to be designs that we are actually trying to get some sales for. So without further ado, let's get into everything that we're going to be doing today. Audio sounds good to go. Today I have a couple of ideas of where I want to start. I'm thinking the first drop for all three that we're going to do, I think Stranger Things is going to be a good one for any of you guys who have already watched the first couple seasons. I think creating a Stranger Things design is going to be some good ways to capitalize on that. We're just going to have to try and walk that fine line of trying to make some designs that get right up to the line of copyright without actually incurring any legal woes and troubles. The second idea that I have, I don't know anything about this, but from what I was observing in the TrendTap trend data, the Landman Season 2, this is a big thing going on right now. Apparently a lot of people really into this show, and there's some really good ideas on how we can do just that, what I was speaking on before, creating some non-copyright, non-having to worry legal-wise designs. As for what I have for the third drop, I think some New Year, New Me energy, would be perfect for the third drop. So without further ado though, let's go ahead, let's pop over to the Super Cycle blog post that we have and look at the Stranger Things Season 5 entry that we have going here. So from the data that we have collected from TrendTap on DesignGen, the Stranger Things Season 5 is a 99 out of 100 trend score, and this is up 500% from where it has previously been at this same time last year. So this is resulting in customers who are creating designs with the Stranger Things kind of motif, resulting in a 96% sell-through rate. So that's a really high number, and that's something that I think that we can really go pretty far with. So from this, we're seeing that the target audience is going to be OG fans with like the 80s nostalgia, metalheads, anyone who did see any of the previous seasons. Eddie, you guys know, big Metallica fan, and I think that we can do some really cool stuff with this. So from what we have already, we have a visual formula. Those of you guys who have seen the show, you know, like that classic VHS style, the 80s, the nostalgia, the bright retro colors, the neon retro colors. All of that good stuff is going to be exactly what is going to make this feel like Stranger Things without actually having any copyright, trademark, IP to worry about. So we have a couple of design prompts that we can use. So this one's going to say an 80s radio station van parked in a spooky, foggy forest with chrome details, lightning striking in the background. So I like the sound of that. That sounds like it will be a pretty cool design so far. And it doesn't mention anything about Stranger Things. So I think that that will be cool to see what we can get from that. So let's go ahead and generate one of these designs. Let's go ahead and start this off, and then we can also try the other ones too while we are at it. No sense in just stopping there. So I will go ahead and we'll keep this in just the instant mode. If you guys are interested, you can try the Radar and Jade Lotus models. Those are going to get you some really good results. But for right now though, this sounds pretty good. We'll go ahead and keep with that. Alright, what do we got? So a moody synthwave masterpiece featuring chrome detailed radio van emerging from a fog with dramatic lighting and VHS inspired distortion, creating that perfect retro vibe. I like the sound of that. We're going to have the spooky foggy forest, a vintage radio station van. What is a radio station van going to be? The VHS distortion effects. Yeah, I mean, that sounds pretty good. It definitely got that on the first shot. And for this one, why not? Let's just go ahead and generate all models. See what we can get back from that. While that's generating though, let's go ahead and try one of these other ones. See what we can get out of here. Hopefully you guys are doing well though. Drop in the chat what you guys are up to. this holiday break? Are you guys working? Are you guys taking the days off? Let me know what you guys got planned these next couple days. All right, here we go. We got our Ultra Max back already, and we also got the Standard. So it looks like there was a couple of issues with the background removal on the Standard, but Premium is looking good. Ooh, Ultra looks really good, guys. I really like the look of Ultra. What do we think? Let's see what base can come back with, but so far, Ultra is looking really good. I think that on a black tee, this Ultra design would look really good. That's a good one too, though. And then base came back with, honestly, like, I like the vibe of it, but it's a little, like, weak, I feel like. I feel like we definitely could have done better. So overall, Ultra is definitely getting the crown on that one. So let me go ahead and close out of that tutorial right there. And then as for the design, I think we should probably make it a little bit bigger on the actual tee and go ahead and switch it over to a black shirt. I think that looks good. I think that looks good, guys. What do we think? It's not bad. Radio 88 on the air. What do we think that we could change that to? Do we think we could make it any better? Let's try that. So I said, can you change the, let me specify that. Can you change the text on the side of the band to say AMS transfers? All right, let's see if we can get that done. KSBJ, what is that? Did we ever get back this one? Alright, we'll just go ahead and create that. Alright, let's see what our edit got back. Ooh, I like that, guys. I really like that. Oof, that looks good. Honestly, I like it. Let's go ahead and download that. Okie doke. Pop that guy in there. Ooh, look at that, guys. That looks so good. First drop of the new year. We got a little bit of some Stranger Things aesthetic, but it's going to be obviously with the AMS transfers. Branding, gotta get that branding somewhere in there. Why am I so zoomed in to the page? Not bad, guys. I like this one. We'll go ahead and use that, put it off to the side, and then we will get that listed in a second. Let's go see and start this bad boy up. This was the other Stranger Things prompt from the Supercycle article. That was this one. I mean, why not? Let's just go ahead and start this one up too. Do a new session. Excuse me. All right. So, ooh, bro, what the heck is this? Guys. This looks fire, bro. I am excited to see what the new Ultra model comes back with. Guys, This is so insane. Look at this, guys. And do you see, oh, bro, if you did this with a knockout black, you would get a really cool result. That one looks a little, I mean, depending on what you're looking for, that one could look cool. But in my opinion, we got a winner with the Ultra again. Ultra really did a good job on this one. Someone just said Ultra is killing it. I completely agree. If you did this design with a knockout black on a black shirt, it would feel incredible. It would look absolutely incredible. And it would honestly, like, it's more, like, I kind of wish it was more this creature, but less, like, metal album cover-ish. Like, if you were doing an album cover for a metal band, that is so good. Like, that could be absolutely perfect. I really like the look of Bass, though. Like, Bass is kind of just, like, fire. Ultramax, like, is good and everything. Like, I like the look of Ultramax. Ooh, what do we think when we do it on, like, a black shirt? The Ultramax does look good, but it's still, nothing is as good as the Ultra. It does look nice, I gotta say. But yeah, Ultra wins for me. Let's see if we pop that on a black shirt. The Bella canvas is not necessarily black, is it? Really would be the perfect design to do a knockout black on. And then if you had the black coming through on the t-shirt, that would look so good. So I am definitely going to download that one, and we can pop that guy into our drop as well. Ooh, look at this, guys. This looks so good. I really like this one. Okay, cool. So did I copy that? I didn't, did I? Oh yeah, I did. Okay, cool. How did you envision the creature's face? Wait, did I do the same one? Yeah, I did. I didn't copy the right one. I gotta copy that one. All right, let's try one more time. We'll do a new session. That one's so good. I definitely think that this would sell pretty well if you put it as a knockout black. All right, so for this one, we'll say the full back design for maximum impact. Okay, so while those are going though, I honestly think that drop one is pretty good once we get this one back. Let's see what we can start looking at for Landman. So for this one, it's saying it's going to target blue-collar workers, coastal cowgirl fashion, and older demographics. I know I was literally talking to my parents over Christmas, and they were saying that they had seen this show, and they thought that season 2 wasn't as good, or I don't remember the exact details, but oh, okay, cool. So we're getting back our results for the guitar generation. And what does this one say? The lost tapes on it? I like that. And we got back Ultra, Ultramax, and Standard. Standard definitely did hold up in this one. I don't see too much. I mean, it's like Ultra is very detailed. Ultramax is like the best looking so far, at least. And Standard is just a good mix between the two. Bass honestly looks pretty good. Like, look at that. That on a black shirt, that would look great. White shirt, obviously not going to be the greatest. Yeah, this looks really good. This too, again, knockout black on the Ultra. I mean, this one's pretty cool. All right, let's see if we can start up these Landman ones. So on the Super Cycle that's on DesignGen, so we publish these reports every so often that kind of go into the details on what is actually causing each of the designs to trend, what is making them come up in like searches, in user queries, and all of the data. And in that, we release all of these different like signals that we're getting back from the platform on what is actually popping off, as well as these deep dive guides that kind of go into all of the details on the specifics of whatever the given signal is. So for this one, if we do go into the Landman Season 2 deep dive, we're seeing that it literally is saying when does Season 2 start and how should apparel sellers profit from the spike. So Season 2 premiered on Sunday, November 16th, 2025, and the best way to profit is to sell oil field core West Texas lifestyle designs that match the show's vibe. So it's saying that people are searching for Landman Season 2, release date, start, season finale, and so on. So obviously it's going to be intent-based searches for the show. So people watching the show wanting to know these key details about it. And it's giving us these high margin product angles, which it's saying, it's referring back to what it was talking about with the West Texas, a pump jack tee with the Dusty Sunset Regional Pride, Roughneck Overtime, petroleum engineer gift ideas for the holidays. So again, I guess if you are in the oil field, which obviously there is a lot of Americans who are in that industry, maybe this is right up your alley, and maybe you do enjoy watching shows about what you have to do for work. Shoot, looks like we got an error on the premium model. That happens though. To be quite honest, I'm between like this one and the Ultra Max. I think I'm probably gonna go the Ultra Max on that. I do like the look of it, and especially if we did it really big. So I think this is probably pushing like 20 inches in height, but this would look super fire on the shirt. So this was definitely gonna have to be one of the bigger designs that we do price on DesignGen or on the store when we go to create those listings. So we're just gonna have to keep that in mind. I'm also gonna go ahead and download the mockup so that we have that as well. Everything to do with mockup. Okay, always how to screenshot on Windows. Cool. Let's do it. All right, let's switch gears into Landman. So let's go ahead. Oh, that's still a really good one. Let's clear these out, start a new session for each of those. So recommended products, they're saying a West Texas pump jack tee, a roughneck hoodie with a sleeve print, overtime oil field workwear designs, and gift designs for petroleum engineers. So here's a couple of prompt packs from DesignGen. Let's see if we just throw these bad boys in there, what we can get back. Include a motivational oil field phrase. That sounds pretty good. Since we are trying to get this for the West Texas oil field workers. A rugged, vintage oil field aesthetic with inspiring motivational messages celebrating the grit and pride of West Texas oil field workers. For sure. So it's saying, which motivational phrase resonates most with me? Drill deep, dream bigger, built on black gold, pump it up, never stop. Honestly, I'm between built on black gold and dream deep, dream bigger. Drill deep, dream bigger. We're going to go with that one because it could kind of play for both New Year's Eve, or not New Year's Eve, New Year's, and what we have going for Landman. Let's do it. I don't know what a pump jack is, but we're going to figure it out here in a couple of minutes, aren't we? Gotta do the generate all. All right, with that one going, let's go ahead and try another one. Which design is going to sell after the season ends, or will this design sell after the season ends? So that's actually a good point. Is this all just really being driven by the new season, and then once the hype dies down, is this kind of just going to go by the wayside? It's telling us that Oilfield Pride and West Texas Lifestyles are evergreen niches, so the show can bring in the customers, but the design is going to work for year-round across the industry. And that's kind of what I was saying. Like, the oil field industry is a very big industry across America. There's a lot of people involved in it, and I can see that being honestly something that isn't going to be like your money maker. Like, you're not going to be able to survive just off selling roughneck luxury style oil field designs. But I definitely think that it's something that if you have in tandem with a large catalog of other designs, I don't see why you couldn't get some sales from it. Maybe like a handful a quarter at least. Like, again, if you have a couple of different designs like this, I don't see any reason why they wouldn't sell and start ranking, showing up on Google. If you do, just like include them in your TikToks and your ad catalogs, whatever it is, I think it's pretty likely to get some sales for these designs overall. At least, yeah, like, bro, these would definitely sell. All of these, honestly. If you listed every one of these and just let it slide and see which one worked the best, like which one sold, with Design Gen, you don't have, like, you can generate all of these different designs, put them up, list them on your store, and that's it. You don't have to, like, pick and choose which designs you want to buy and which designs you want to actually offer. What's going on with our premium model, man? I haven't gotten any reports about it. I wonder what is going on behind the scenes. So let's check these out, though. Ultramax, that's a good one. That's a really good one, to be fair. I think any dark color shirt, that's going to look great on. Let's see what Ultra is looking like. Ultra has that vintage aesthetic. That one does look really nice, honestly. They both look good, though. Like, they're both similar, but they're very slightly different. And that, I think, would be one of the nice things to allow your customers to choose. Do they want more of an oblique shape? Are they looking for more of like a symmetrical circle design? What is it? Like, what do they actually want? And then this one, it's pretty just basic and not much to it. I think standard is standard. The winners, I would definitely, if I could only pick one, would be Ultra. But I would say that we should list all three of these and see which one sells the best. Especially if you are doing something like AMS Transfers Plus, where you don't have a set number of listings that you have to like keep it under or like abide by. Being able to easily just like send all of these listings to your AMS Transfers Plus store and letting your customers choose which one they want to buy, that's one of the power that you get. And that's only like the start of it, honestly, right? Because you can keep on going with this. That looks good. That looks really good. I think that would look great on the back, a little too big for the front. Like, I think that looks great. And again, it's not going to be something that you can bet your business on, and you can use this to keep all of the money flowing and the lights on. But I definitely think that it's something that can add a couple $1,000s to your bottom line over the course of a year. I don't see any reason why not. Like, these are good designs. And then let's grab that other one too. That one was just okay. This was the Ultra Max. It was the Ultra, that was the base. Base looking great as always. Both base and ultra generate transparent designs by default. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, so we got these three right here. Those are some good sellers, I really do think so. And now let's see if we can try out this one. That start up, and while that is going, let's go ahead and do this last one. So this is a Southwestern Aztec muted earth tones. Did we read the prompt? I don't know if we read the prompt or not. Yeah, I think we were supposed to read the prompt and it was going to generate our brand name in there, because I think it still has the placeholders. Ultramax went ahead and generated some random placeholders for us though, at least. Yeah, that was definitely our fault. Oh, okay, premium came back that time. Whew, I don't know what was going on with those first two generations. Honestly, I do like the look of that one though. Like that would be a cool icon style logo if you wanted to have your text on the side next to it. But again, guys, I don't know. I would say this one is much closer. I like Ultra. I like the result from Ultra a little bit more than the Ultra Max one, but I like the detail in Ultra Max. I like the look and kind of like it looks like high class, I feel like, the premium one. I like this one though. There's something drawing me to it. So let's pop this one open, and if we edit this, we can throw in our own brand name. All right, this is a complicated edit. Let's see if we can do it with our Ultramax model available in DesignGen. So we're gonna describe our edit saying, can you change the text, can you change the your text here to AMS transfers on the top and custom DTF transfers on the bottom. So it's two different changes. We need to change the text in two different locations on the design. So I wanna see if the Ultramax model can make those changes, keep all of the text perfectly spelled correctly and looking right, as well as put them in the right locations, both the top and the bottom. Let's see if we can get it back here and if it was able to make those changes for us. This is something that is just very difficult to do, and to start, we're good to go, guys. Let's freaking do it. Let's go, guys. This is what I love about DesignGen. Using DesignGen to create your designs with AI for using on apparel, on t-shirts, whatever it is that you're actually looking to take your designs from the screen generated with AI to the real world, there's no better place or tool than DesignGen to actually pull that off. And I mean, just look at this. Really just incredible stuff. We were able to take a design that just had some placeholder text and then ask for it to make the change to AMS transfers and custom DTF transfers on the bottom. And then bada bing, bada boom, we got our result back. Changes perfectly applied in the same font, exactly where we wanted them to. Now we can go ahead and download that, save to our computer, and we can apply that to the t-shirt mock-up. So this looks good on a white shirt, honestly. That looks good. I think that's gonna be the winner. Cause it looks so good, blends in really well. This is the Autumn Bella Canvas 3001. And I think it looks good on that tee. How does it look on the crew neck? It's not bad. They don't have the exact color in this specific one, so we might have to change it to the gilding crew neck. I don't want dark chocolate. Yeah, there's not a one-to-one. Ooh, that does look kind of good though. What do you guys think? This is the dark chocolate Gildan 18,000 crew neck. So how does it look on the hoodie? Ooh, I kind of like it though on the blue jean hoodie. Honestly, it doesn't look bad. Pepper looking good too. It's not bad. I agree. Very Texan indeed. Let's get that added right there. Guys, look how good that looks. Sheesh. Alrighty. So for this one, yeah, let's mirror a selection from the back. So this is talking about the left chest design that we're going to include. So we're going to make a back and a left chest in the same run. And it was asking if it wanted to be the same selection or if it wanted to be a different abstraction. I think same, but kind of like pulled from an area of the design. I think that would look cool. So that's what I selected, and that's what we're going to generate here. So we're off to a really good start. How long are we? We have been going for 33 minutes, and we already have 8 different designs, all of which I think are honestly pretty good sellers. I think this is going to be a really good seller. I think these specifically can really be some good sellers. This one might just be something that we end up giving away to customers who order from amstransfers.com, because I do like this design. But these right here, I think these honestly would be good selling designs, particularly this one. This one is just basic, but I mean, it's basic, and I think it would sell for a reason. And these just look so cool. I really like the look of this one. If anybody is a fan of Disturbed, this is very similar to their album covers. Like, come on. I think they've honestly done an album cover just like that. This looks pretty fire though. I like the look of this one. This one's just kind of basic and a little cheesy, I feel like. This one I feel like is pretty cool. And this one, if we did do it at that size, I think it would look good. Okay, so Ultra and Ultra Max were the only ones that were actually able to get us right. I'm gonna go ahead and give these guys thumbs downs, because that does help, guys. If you have any results that you don't get good generations from, use the feedback, and that goes and helps make all of the generations and everything just a little bit better. But this is exactly why the Ultra and the Ultra Max are what they are, because they understood exactly what we were talking about and gave us the perfect outputs. So this is good. This is really good. I like this one, I think, the most. So it is going to be a little challenging on how to do this, because it's going to have something like that on the left chest. And then for the back, we're going to have to kind of visualize what that's going to look like with this on the back. But overall, though, I do like the look of that. I think that this would be a good selling design. Yeah. Let's download that. And this one, again, it's just basic for sure, but it's something that might actually end up selling for that reason. Because it is something that you can honestly wear all times of the year. If you put this on like a nice navy, a pepper shirt, you can wear this all types around the year. It doesn't have to be for any specific season. Like this would look honestly really good. If you put this on one of these color shirts, like a nice dark gray or a pepper style shirt, that would look good. All right, so let's go ahead and let's do another one. When we do look at the media supercycle signals, up at the top, the first two that we had were Wicked and K-pop Demon Hunters. This was one that I did do last stream. I did a K-pop Demon Hunter. I didn't know anything about that. Michaela made me do that. So let's go ahead and try out one of the Wicked ones. This again, I don't know anything about this, but Wicked seems to be hot. Well, I like the look or the sound of this one. I want to see what this one will look like. Yeah, I don't think a glow effect would be the most ideal thing for actually getting it printed as a DTF transfer, so we'll skip that. No, that sounds good. Let's go ahead and generate that as well. Get that sent over. Get that started, and we'll wait for our first Wicked design to come back. So this was kind of an audible because I have our third drop as New Year's Eve Energy. So we'll see if we are able to call an audible successfully. These, I think, are good sellers. Hopefully Michaela can let me know once this catches up with her, what she thinks of these. But, oh, guys, that looks good. Oh, that looks so good, guys. Not many designs that a green shirt makes it look good. Wow, even like a yellow shirt would look really cool. But the black looks good on that one. Ooh, that white really makes it pop. This is a good one, guys. Let's see what we got up here. Base, pretty basic, but what do you expect? This one would look good on a white shirt. And green, too. I think the winner for me is Ultra Max. I'm hoping, oh, I was gonna say, I was hoping for premium to come back because I like the style that premium gets. See if you can add pink on one of them. It's not a bad idea. Because isn't it like, I don't know, isn't there some more pink or something? I like that one. Alright, so that was that. Look. Guys, what the heck is this? Alright, so these are definitely, I think, all going. Like, these all, I think, have to go listed. These are so good. This is what I'm talking about. So we can literally just download all of these designs, and then we can list each one of them. This one's the winner for sure, though. Ultramax killed it. But in all reality, it looks like all 5 of the models did a really good job, and it just depends on what you're looking for. Because these look really good. Guys, if we did this, and if we put it on, what shirt do we think actually looks best? I think the background remover got us a little dirty. So let's try and fix that. This is I'm gonna be impressed if it gets this one. I do like that one. I don't know which one I would pick on this generation. There we go. It fixed it for us. Perfect. Bada bing, bada boom. That's perfect. Let's download that. Alright. So Wicked Core, we just got 5 different designs in like 2 seconds. And I think each one of these is going to be a banger, honestly. Well, it just is going to depend on what you're looking for, like who your audience is. But now you can have a little Wicked collection. Yeah. Those are bangers. It's not that often that you get one of each model that looks like that good every time. Like usually each result that you get, you're gonna have 1 or 2 that are just okay. This one, it got every single one. Every single generation looked pretty good. Ultramax definitely knocked it out of the park though. Okay, so, ooh, that looks good. The Mauve shirt. This is the Bella Canvas Mauve color shirt. This would look good as a back print, and then if you, honestly, like if you did these with some cool sleeves, if you did like something right here on the sleeve or on the neck up here, that could be a cool place to do some additional prints. And stuff like that is really trendy. That stuff sells like hotcakes right now. I don't know what it is. The sleeves, the up here on the neck prints, those are really hot. All right though, let's go. Split design bestie sets. Hoodie where the left is pink and the right half is green. Positioned as a gift that not only looks competitive only when paired, which also creates a high average order value and a mandatory bundling psychology effect that kind of makes the customer buy the matching set because they want the half and half, the green and the pink, and that is only going to boost your average order value, get more sales, more orders in your queue. That's a good idea, man. We should have done that. This one, I think we'll probably end up just going with these two. None of these ones were like particularly great for me, but I think that what is not great for me may be amazing to another person. Who knows? And guys, keep in mind, all of these generations have just been with the standard instant design chat model. So imagine if you were trying with the Jade Lotus or even the Radar. The Radar is actually going to have access to real-time social media data. So these are the new iterations of TrendTap that we released in the 2.2 Design Gen version. And these are ones that actually have access to real world social media data. So what is actually being like posted, what is trending on social media, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it nowadays. All of these things are going to be essentially signals that TrendTap is going to take in and ingest all of that information, all of that data, and then come back at you, hey, this is a trending design, you should incorporate some elements of this, or hey, that's not really hitting this season. Maybe you want to try something along this angle. Anything like that, that's what the Radar and the Jade Lotus take to the next level when it comes to chatting with Design Gen. Overall though, these are kind of weak. I'm not very impressed. I don't know what I'm looking for though, so that's kind of the thing. This is something where you probably do want the native PNG transparent generation that can come from Ultra and the base model. Because when we do look, like, it looks like some of the areas where it should be transparent got a little skewed. I like base though. Base honestly is looking pretty good comparatively. So let's see what we get back from premium. Yeah, these are kind of weak. I'm not gonna even sugarcoat it. If I were to do one, I think I'm picking between base and ultra. I'll try ultra. We'll see if that one ends up selling. So that's the thing though. Look at this, guys. So we've done all of these different designs. We have how many here? 8 different Wicked designs, and not a single one of them actually have anything copyright, any trademarks, anything to do with the actual Wicked IP. But you can definitely tell that these are along the same theme. These are going to be right up someone who loves Wicked, who is obsessed with the movies, the plays. I think it's a book. I don't know the whole details about it. Anybody who is in this theme, this genre, they're going to know what it is, and they're going to be like, oh, that's so awesome. Look at this mystic and eternal? I don't know what that is. Look at this design. It's so great. I just need this on the back. And you're still being able to skirt all of the lines between having designs that you can sell, and as long as you're not using any of the actual trademarks in your like titles or your listings, your tags, everything like that, I think you're going to be good to go. Again, this is not legal advice, obviously. I am not a lawyer. I am not your lawyer. So always do make sure that you consult with an attorney before listening to some guy on the internet. But these look good. These are certainly going to be good to go when it comes to trademark and IP disputes. Unless someone happens to own the trademark to drill deep, dream bigger, you're gonna be good to go on that. There's nothing copyright or IP infringing in these designs. So we're good to go on that. These Aztec ones for sure, for sure. This one, you're good to go as well, because look at this. None of this actually has any identifying Stranger Things, like trademarks, IP, anything. But these, I think, would have to look a little harder to tell that they are Stranger Things core. I'd like to know if we can get anything a little bit different. So let's actually try that though. Let's see if we can get something a little closer to Stranger Things. I'm looking to create a design that works with the Stranger Things season 5 show finale, and I wanted to have the Vecna and the like weird tentacle shadow things with like the red sky, but I want to make sure that we're skating between the lines of what is copyright and trademark or IP so that we don't get sued by Netflix. Let's see what we get. Great instinct on the IP concern. We can create an evocative, supernatural design inspired by the aesthetic of cosmic horror and shadow creatures without directly copying Netflix specific characters or branding. I mean, abstract and mysterious kind of sounds cool, but I don't want it to be too like minimalist or anything where it's not. I want it to be like pretty cool. I don't know, let's just see. Let's go ahead and try a generation. Maybe we can keep refining off of that. This is what I was worried about when I said the abstract. That's certainly abstract. I don't mind this one. This one is kind of cool. Yeah, that's what I get for saying abstract. Alright, let's try again. These aren't very good, and I think that we should go back on the abstract and go for more of a bold and cool style design. All right, second time's the charm. I want to create a design that I can sell to go alongside the Stranger Things Season 5 drop that is coming up for the show. Can you come up with some cool ideas that I can sell to my friends and family for some t-shirts who love the show? think more vintage and retro would be cool. Yeah, I think this one's a goner. I think I gotta start over on this prompt. Yeah, it's just not getting what I want to. I think I gotta start over. California DTF, what's going on, my man? Appreciate you stopping by. I think this one honestly is like kind of cool though. I like the abstract nature of it, especially compared to the other ones. It's not bad. It's just like, I think the way that you package that one would be the way that you make it, break it. Definitely multicolor. This guy's got to be trashed. Alrighty, let's see what these come back with and if we get anything a little bit closer to what we're looking for. But for those of you guys who did miss a little bit earlier, we're just creating some designs, getting some stuff for the new year that we can hopefully list and put for sale on our store. So earlier we were starting with nothing at the beginning of the stream 57 minutes ago. And now we got all of these. So we're trying to skirt in between the lines on Stranger Things without actually like having any Stranger Things like IP or anything that's gonna get us sued by Netflix. So this is what we got so far. This one I think was pretty basic, to be honest. I like the AMS transfers, but that font is just basic. This one I do think is pretty cool, and especially if we sized it to what we have shown on the mock-up here, I think that would look pretty cool. And this one, I just like that design. This one, I really like the vibe of it. And then for anybody who is a Landman fan, we got some of these designs. Hopefully you can tell me more about them and if they actually hit, because I haven't seen the show. And then we also got these Wicked ones. I think these are the best so far that we've been able to get generated. These, I really do think are going to sell pretty well, especially this one up here that we were able to get back from Ultra Max. Really good stuff. Guys, it's so good. Why does it have to be so good? Oh man. Base doing a real good job on that one. Ultra, I really like the look of Ultra on this one. Like, look how cool that looks. I like the yellow and the orange font. Oh, that looks really good. Honestly, like Ultra Max, just doing all right. I kind of feel like it's more like 70s, 60s aesthetic. That looks good though on that color. Base killing it though. Come on, premium. We got an error on premium. All right, Ultra for sure won that round. Let's change this to. Is there a darker one? I want something darker. There we go. That'll look real good. Season 5, the final chapter. What do we think, guys? I think that's pretty good. Ultramax was a little weak on that one. I'm disappointed. That looks so good though. That one's pretty cool. To be fair to base, that one is pretty cool. All right, let's download that. This is gonna be one that we're gonna have to keep for friends and family. We're not gonna be able to get that guy listed, as it unfortunately does have a Stranger Things copyright on it. Okay. 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 What is this? Okay. Guys, this would be exactly what I'm talking about. Getting up into the line on designs that are going to get really close to being able to say that they are Stranger Things, but not having to worry about Netflix and the owners of the IP actually coming down your back. Because look at this, guys. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. This one and base and ultra for me, one, like definitely. We're going to just actually go ahead and give those guys thumbs downs on premium and standard because those are weak. But Ultra Max, I like it, not the winner. When you look at it compared to Ultra, and when you look at it honestly, even just compared to base, there's no comparison. Base is honestly the winner for me. Like I really like the grunge style of it. The basicness of it, I think works really well. I like how, dude, it's sick. Honestly, like I really like this one. That looks good on the army. This would be a perfect back print. And then maybe honestly, if you took this and then copied it and put it as the left chest, so if you put that up there, and the print that I have in full on the back. So if you can kind of just like visualize this not being here and this just being the left chest, and then the back, we could do the whole design real nice and big. This is for sure a winner. This is definitely gonna be a winner. So this would be one where if you did not say the name Stranger Things in the actual like title for the design, if you didn't say it in your tags, you would be pretty close to the line of being able to sell this without having to worry about Stranger Things or Netflix coming for you. But this is good, guys. I really like this one. Let's get that screenshotted so that we can have a style for how we want to sell the shirt. That's good. That's good, guys. I like this for sure. Ultra looks beautiful. You think so? So that was the Ultra Max. Ultra Max does look, I like Ultra Max, honestly. Looking at it here, I think we gotta keep this one. That's the nice thing. We'll go ahead, we'll throw it up on our store. Any of our customers who want to buy it, we didn't have to, it doesn't, we already like paid for the design, right? We already generated it, we already have it. This one, I do like this one. This one's so cool. Like, I really think that this could be a good selling design. So let me go ahead and, wait, the one with the 5 characters, what was that one? Oh, this one? Yeah, this one is good. I will go ahead and share this with you guys. You guys can go ahead and download this yourself. So if any of you guys want, scan the QR code that's on the screen. That was a good suggested prompt, guys. I love it. Let's go. Here we are. Okay, should just drop that in the chat. I don't know what account I'm signed in under, but some random guy named Alex dropped that in the chat. I think whatever. Go and get that if you guys are interested in downloading the design. If you do go to the link that I just dropped for you guys, it'll take you here. And then you can actually see this is the design that Mick was just talking about. You can go ahead and download that. And then as you can see, I'll go ahead and throw it in there for you. Boom. Perfectly downloaded design. If you're interested in something you want changed about it, if you want it to say like the last gate rather than the final gate, you can edit it, you can remix it and change the whole design completely if you want. It's all up to you. Did I download this one? I don't know, I'll do it again just to be safe. All right, I like it though, guys. These look great. So this is everything that we have so far. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Stranger Things. We have 4 different Landman things for a combination of 8 Wicked as well. So I like this, guys. I think we're off to a really good start. I like the Stranger Things design too. That definitely is a winner. Let's see. I like that one though. That's a good design. All right, so let me know if you guys want to generate any other ones. We can go ahead and probably do a few more here. But if any of you guys do generate the designs and you want to buy them, all of the stuff that you generate in DesignGen, you can just download and export it wherever you want to go. You can buy any of the designs in one click. So if you want to buy them as a DTF transfer, as a UV transfer, it's literally just like one click. You choose whichever size you want and you can go ahead and buy whatever it is for transfers. Same thing for apparel. If you want to do it as t-shirts, hoodies, women's apparel, youth apparel, and even for promo items, guys. So if you want to do the like Stanley knockoff tumblers, $21, you get the water bottle tumbler and your design already applied, good to go. Same thing for the tote bags and even the hats. So if you want to get your design on a hat, $8.50, you get the hat printed with your design in the mail. One click. Some bucket hats too, if any of you guys are interested in that. I think you need some book ones. Let's see if I have any book designs. Fallout Season 2, apparently this is trending as well. What's up, man? I've been watching your videos lately and I just want to say thank you. I've gotten a lot of takeaways. I appreciate it. Ready Car Paints, thanks for dropping in. Let me know if there's anything that you would like to see more of from me on the channel.
always appreciate the support, and I want to create more content that you guys want to see, like you guys actually are interested in and you haven't seen many other people out there covering. That's the type of stuff that I like to create, so appreciate the support though. All right, we got this one from the earlier trend results because someone was asking for some book designs. So let's go ahead and try this BookTok Fantasy Romantasy style design. I don't know. Which fantasy niche excites you the most? Dark academia, fae realms, vampire courts? I'm sure Michaela is laughing at me right now. I don't know. Let's go fae realms. That sounds like it might be cool. Honestly, like vampire court sounds pretty cool too, though. All right, we'll go vampire / gothic romance. I honestly don't know too much about this. This is going to be for my online store, and I want the designs to be catered to books that are trending for the 2025 end of year and books that are slated to come out in the first quarter of 2026. We'll see what that comes up with. I should have done Fae Realms. That's like ACOTAR and the Throne of Glass. All right, so it's asking me a couple of things. It's saying what it needs from me to create designs that actually sell. I need to know trending romantasy right now. What books are BookTok obsessing over? Fourth Wing, Zodiac Academy, House of Earth and Blood. I don't know. Fae romance, there we go. I got you, Mick. We're gonna get some Fae romance up in here. And as for the other types of books that BookTok is obsessing over and what the Q1 2026 releases are going to be coming about, I don't know. So maybe try and know or use what you know to help me. Do I want one cohesive section or book-specific designs? I probably should have answered that. All right. Perfect. Let me guide you. You're right. I've got the intel on what's trending. Here's what BookTok is obsessing heading into 2026 Q1. Fourth Wing Universe, Zodiac Academy, A Court of Throne, and I think this is that ACOTAR. So Serpent and Dove. Q1 2026 anticipated reads, the new Empyrean books, Rebecca Yarros. I'm pretty sure I know who this is. I think Michaela likes this author. Fae-focused paranormal romance. What the fuck is a paranormal romance? All right, it's saying my sweet spot is the Twilight Court Academy aesthetic. Yeah, that sounds great. Love that it's asking you if you follow any creators. I mean, who should I have said? Who's a BookTok creator? All right, let's build this. Design direction. LOL, it's quite a direction it's taken. We're doing a universal Fae romance collection. House of Starlight Academy, embroidered crewnecks and hoodie that will work across all romantasy fandoms. Fans will recognize the aesthetic without needing a specific book reference. The ultimate if you know, you know. All right, let's do... Oh boy. There we go. Larry, all right, maybe we'll try that on the next one. It's not gonna be embroidered though. If you know, you know. All right, let's just create this. We're talking too much. Shakira? What did you say? Fey realms and the throne of glass. You love. I don't know what these words are, guys. Try that out. House of Starlight. Alright, Mika's gonna have to let me know if this is some good stuff or if this stuff sucks. 'Cause I don't know. I think the character would be cool. This one does look cool. Like, I like the vibe of that one. Let's see what base and premium come back with. Warrior stands for sure. I don't know. Okay, we got all the regenerations back. So we got base, premium, standard, ultra, and ultra max. Just off of like the detail, I like ultra, but based off of the stuff that I've seen from Michaela, I think base is probably gonna be like, she's gonna like base. Or none of these. It very well might be none of these. Start up those. House of Starlight. All right, let's look this up, guys. This is nothing. Ultra looks good, we're hearing. I think so. It does look like blue is the aesthetic. So maybe this one looks better, premium. I'll just go ahead and download that one for Mick because I know that she's going to want that. What is your opinion on the Xtool DTF machine? That is an awesome question and one that you do not have to wait for. I have a couple videos that you can, damn, I'm getting screwed. Ouch. Figured if you searched choose AMS and Xtool, my video would come up, but I guess it doesn't. So I have this video here where I kind of go more into the pricing and the specifics of that, but I also have this one where I give my like basic first impressions on the machine. I mean, spoiler for both of these videos, I would definitely go watch each of them before you make a purchase, but overall I would say that I do like this printer. I think that it has a lot of interesting features. It's just expensive. That's the worst thing about it. Like this thing is, there's nothing like it, right? Like the whole integrated way of the printer and the dryer and kind of just like spitting out a DTF transfer at the end, there's nothing that is really like it. So that's why I think for Black Friday, the lowest that we saw it come down to was like $7,400, whereas it normally retails for what, like 9,000 for the whole system too. So the fume extractor, the dryer, and the printer, the whole system, I think it's like $9,000, and that is expensive. Like you can get some good stuff from Audley directly overseas in China. You can even get some good stuff from like the US distributors who are just like buying the overseas equipment and then offering their own warranty. You could still get some good options even from them for that much money. So I would I would highly consider the offers that are out there. And then I would also make sure that you just know yourself at the end of the day. So are you somebody who likes to tinker, who is okay with having some time where you gotta mess with the machines, you gotta get your hands dirty, you gotta figure out what's going wrong with it? Or are you somebody who just likes to kind of always be able to rely on the machine to be able to just come to it, click print, and get a good DTF transfer at the end of the day? So if that is you, you just want the printer that works, and when something goes wrong, you have somebody that you can call and rely on, the Xtool is good for that. But if you are somebody who is more of a tinkerer, you like doing things yourself, and you are just someone who always has gotten your hands in there and dirty, I would really consider one of the Chinese Audley Alibaba printers before doing one of these, because you can save a ton of money. It will save you a ton of money on the consumables, the supplies, the film, the ink, everything that goes into actually making the transfers. You're going to be saving so much on that. I would really look into that. All right, so we got, yeah, it's my girl. I think that Michaela is definitely going to like some of these. I don't know how good each of these like representations match the character, because we're getting some different looking results. All of them seem to have blonde hair, except Premium decided that no, red hair, or brunette really. This one, weak. This one looks fire, honestly. Like, I do like this one. We'll go ahead and download that. This one, I don't know about that one. Little mama thick. This one does look good though. I like the look of this one. Did I share that? Why is my chat not working? All right, just drop that in the chat for you guys. You can go ahead and download that design. Ultramax looks like royalty, you were saying? I would agree with that. Drop one design that I just got in there. That's a decent design. Let's drop this one too. This one still has the background on it. Good thing in DesignGen, I can just one click and remove that background. Easy. Perfect. Okay, now let's delete that one with the background. There we go, perfect. That's what we want to see. So we got these two kind of in addition, just some additional designs to go along with everything that we've got so far. I like this one, but I don't think it matches what Michaela was saying.
Let's just see what it gets back.
Yeah, I would, I mean, if you are somebody who's already like into, like you already have a business and everything, and I assume like automotive paint is also, like a beast inside of itself. So it's just like what you're looking to kind of do with it. Is it something that you just want to turn on and have as an additional income stream and you don't really want to put too much extra work into it? Or are you looking to really make this into kind of like another half of your business where you're going to really go head first, you're going to try and spin it up, do it right, and that kind of a thing. So if you are going for the first thing that I said, the former, I would opt maybe for the X tool, because that is going to be something you can just get a job in your queue, send that job to the printer, and then go back to doing what you otherwise were with your car paints or working with your other clients, whatever it is, and you can come back and those transfers will be ready for you at the end. But I would still just look at those printers that I have behind me. Like this one here, this is the 2070, and I just did a video. Let me go ahead and I can switch it over. I just did a video on the 2070 versus the 7070 from Audley. So this printer in itself is like $5,500. If you got, hopefully you're watching on the desktop stream, because on the vertical stream it's kind of hard to tell. So this is the one I was pointing to if you're on the vertical stream. That printer is the 2070 from Audley, and if you buy that from them in China, it's going to be like $5,500. So that is the whole thing with the dryer, the printer, and no, that does not include any supplies. I was about to say, and some supplies. The $5,500 is just for the printer and the dryer. So you're going to also have to pay shipping too. So keep that in mind. But these printers, this printer specifically can do 6 meters per hour. So 6 linear meters per hour, or no, was it 6 meters per hour equals, I hit the video, why don't I just go look at it? I just posted this video as well. And I kind of detailed everything on the differences between like a 2-head and a 4-head printer. So what did I say? Right, so 6 meters squared per hour is kind of a weird number to use, and I just realized that you guys couldn't see what I was looking at. I pulled up this video. I just posted it like 2 weeks ago. Check that video out too. It's in detail on like 2 versus 4-head systems. So in that video, I was explaining that 6 meters squared per hour is kind of a useless number to those of us who use freedom units. And then I kind of did the calculation to convert the square meters per hour into linear feet, which is basically like how many feet of transfers can we actually print with this, how many shirts, how many like actual designs are we actually going to be able to get out of the printers in an hour period. So with that, we came to 35 linear feet per hour, which if you're doing like a full back size print, something to cover the entire back of the shirt, and then something small to go on the left chest, we called that at like 12 inches by the entire width, because they're 22 inches in width. So that means the height of the back, which was like 12 by 16, I said, plus the 4 by 4 left chest. If you did those stacked on top of each other, like I show in the video here, you would be able to get like 1 foot of length for a shirt. I know it's hard to kind of, I did a good job of like explaining this in the video. So if you look at this video, you can see what I'm talking about here. So we're just having this little bit of wasted space, and that is what is essentially the shirt. So the black, that's going to be the design that goes on the shirt, which means that we can print 35 linear feet per hour. That means that we can print 35 shirts per hour with that printer behind me, the 2070. that's gonna be, I think, another thing that really you need to consider and you need to weigh when you're looking at buying the X tool, a printer like these, or even one of the ones from the distributors in the US who just buy the stuff from overseas and then stock it and offer their own warranties. I would just look into those and see what you're looking to do with the business, like how far you wanna make it, where you wanna take it, and what your expected order volume per day is really gonna look like. Because that's gonna be what is the, like, deciding factor really between which printer to get, in my opinion at least. I know, man, I'm glad because there's so much information out there, and just making sure that you're doing the right thing for your business, you're doing the right thing for yourself and your family, that's the most important thing at the end of the day. There's a lot of people who will just try and get you to buy the machine that they happen to be selling so that they can get whatever it is on the back end. When any of the stuff that I'm telling you from like my videos or here in the live stream, I don't work with these guys. I wish, I freaking wish that Audley would give me a discount on these printers or a discount on the supplies. That would be great, but they're not. So still the unbiased, unsponsored truth. But let's get back to the design sessions. I honestly think that we're doing pretty good with what we have so far. This is way more than I was actually even anticipating creating. So now what we can do is we can take all of these design files and we can start creating listings for them. So we can start getting them listed on our AMS Transfers Plus store so that our customers can go ahead and start buying them. So let's go ahead, let's start switching gears. Let me go ahead and get that pulled up here. Bear with me for a second while I do that. Okie doke, here we go. So we are here in our merch drop store. As we can see, it's just a basic landing page, not too much to go off of. So let's go ahead and add some stuff to this. Let's go ahead and add our designs. Right. What do I have here? Okay. All right, so we have our 80s Stranger Core design. Let's go ahead and generate a new landing page for this. We'll go ahead and try that out. Yes, we're skeptical of the Chinese machines. I'm not sure why, but because I'm sure they're all made over there. I mean, yeah, just, I get it, because you don't want to be stuck in the circumstance where you have a machine that you just bought, spent a couple $1,000s, like if you spend $6,000 on one of these machines, something goes wrong, who are you gonna contact? You don't have anyone to contact. The people who you're supposed to contact, they speak a totally different language and they're across the ocean, like, I get it completely. So if there is like anything that I can do to try and alleviate your concerns, we at first bought the printer that you guys see in the back there. This printer here, that one. That one we bought in 2023, got that one in. It worked like really well, honestly. We've only had 2 issues with that printer. And both of those issues we were able to get replacement parts for. We contacted the person on Alibaba, like we contacted Audley, said that we were having an issue, and they got a replacement part shipped out to us. So we got that printer, it worked really well. We honestly didn't even have an issue for the first year and a half. And then things were going really well, so we had to buy that one. So we bought that printer there, same exact model, same everything, and just like doubled the order, got another one of those in. That happened in 2024, and then at the end of 2024, we ended up getting this printer here, the 2070, the big blue boy, and the blue one on the end down there. We placed an order for 2 of them at the same time, got both of those in, and those are all 4 of these we still run and we still use every single day in our shop. So if that is any sort of like testament to the quality and the support, I guess you could say, that we have gotten from Audley with these machines, I don't know, it's good stuff, to be honest. I mean, honestly, the only thing that you kind of have to like worry about is the time zone, because you message them for help or something, odds are you're not gonna get a reply back for like 12 hours, because when it's your morning, it's their nighttime, and when it's your night, it's their morning. They're like all the way on the other side of the world, so that's the biggest downside, I would say. But from the stuff that I've seen on like Facebook groups, honestly, I don't know, man. There's something to even be desired from people who are ordering from distributors here in the US. Like, they're saying they're not able to get in contact with them, or they're not able to get the support that they want. They've been trying to get a tech to come out, and I don't know, man. Again, just do your own research. Make sure that you're looking out for yourself at the end of the day. But all right, guys, we got these designs. These are good to go. We have our landing page generated here. We can go ahead and get that published, and then we have to upload these designs and get them available to our customers. So anytime that we do upload a design, it's going to be available on all of the different products that we do offer. So let me go ahead and pull this up here. Can look at a couple of example designs. So these are ones that we've already went ahead and uploaded. So if we do click into any of these ones, we can see that when we do, we have the option to choose like what we want to get this ordered as. So this North Pole design, for example, we can choose, do we want to get it on a Comfort Colors tee, a Comfort Colors crew neck hoodie, transfers, or do we want to do it as like UV or even on a gang sheet? These are all the options that we offer our customers when they are browsing our website, as to meet them where they want to like allow them to buy the products that they want and that they're going to use and they're going to wear or order. So if they want to just do it themselves, they can order the transfers, place it on the tees themselves, save a couple bucks. If they don't, they can just order the finished t-shirt with the design like it's Amazon, like they're buying it from Kohl's, whatever it is. Meet them where they are. Meet your customer where they are is the whole idea. I like it though, guys. I think we're doing really good. I think we're off to a good start. Some good designs for the start of 2026. I'm going to go ahead and get these listed. I'm really excited to see how the Wicked designs do. This one I think I'm going to just make for myself. I like this design. It keeps on like looking at me, I really like this design. So we'll see what I can do with that one. I appreciate each and every one of you guys who did stick around in the live chat, who asked some questions. Appreciate each and every one of you who follow the channel. Get subscribed, guys. We have more videos coming all the time on the channel. Try DesignGen if you guys want to create any designs or ideas with AI. Use DesignGen to remove backgrounds, upscale your designs, vectorize your designs. It is the best vectorizer on the market. So if you need to take your designs from a raster PNG to an SVG, there's no better place than DesignGen. So try it out. If you're looking to give it a try, you can sign up, no credit card required. Try DesignGen.com. If you do need custom DTF transfers, hopefully you guys already know amstransfers.com. You can place your order, get it in by 3 p.m., and you're going to get it printed and shipped that same day. Any of you who are local in Houston, you can get one better and actually get it picked up. You can come, place your order, and pick it up that same day if you are in Houston. I mean, you don't have to even be in Houston. You could be anywhere in Texas. Like, if you want to drive down here, come say hello, place an order, pick it up or place an order by 2, come and pick it up later that same day, amstransfers.com. But thanks for hanging out, guys. I really appreciate each and every one of you who did stick around on this after Christmas, before New Year's stream. Get subscribed. I'll see you guys in the next video.